Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome back to more Evil Within on AKUMU difficulty. This is my no upgrades, no keys, no damage video walkthrough. And this is chapter 14, Ulterior Motives. Now, I dreaded chapter 14 because this is the chapter where I encountered the quail boss. When I first played this boss, I came into that fight with no resources whatsoever, so I was forced to use a key that I collected in order to get some magnum ammo in order to get past the fight, because I died at least double-digit amount of times back in the day. But hopefully once we get to that part, I can get a strategy down pat to where I can help you get past it. And I've been doing a little bit of test running of it, and I think I got a sound strategy for the quail boss, and hopefully he won't give me no headaches. So anyway, let's get back to this chapter. Our first collectible will be up here, and it is yet another key. Oh, Sebastian, what the bro, he just made me waste like 4-5 bullets, bro. Well, that's what I get for doing no upgrades. Yeah. Anyway, you're gonna come back in here. There's gonna be a map fragment in here, a crouch, because there will be a bomb here. Don't worry about this drawer here. There will be nothing to spawn in here. Only thing that'll spawn in one of these drawers is some green gel, and it'll be here. So collect this part. There's your map fragment. Map fragment 26. Get this grenade. Green gel back here. And that's it. Matches if you need them. We won't really be using the matches that often in this chapter. So you'll collect like one or two. Get a checkpoint. We're gonna go in here and do our collectibles run first. Well, not first, but we're gonna go in here after we do this. Grab this bottle, and as you can see, it's explosive rounds in there. But it's also a haunted with a bow and arrow. So to attract him, throw the bottle to the wall. Hide behind this corner. Wait for him to come out and investigate, and when he turn around, we're gonna sneak attack him. But he do some weird glitch though, like he's meant to shoot this bow and arrow on the sink right there, but you really couldn't see it there, but he's meant to shoot this boat here before you kill him. So that's kind of weird, but it's all cool nonetheless. So we can get a journal entry. And it's a note from Myra.
Don't you think you should use your green gel?
Nah, I'm alright. We're gonna get 2 collectibles, a newspaper, and a missing person. Now I found out that this is the guy that Sebastian has been encountering each time we go through a door that's closed. And his name was Ivan Diaz. He was a freelance journalist. He was last seen at the village of the Elk River. So I guess Ruby get him up out the way real quick, I guess. Okay, what we're gonna do for this section. Electric boat, you know the drill. We wanna come over here and grab these 2 parts down here. And as you can see, it's explosives down here. Because you can never have too many parts. period. Okay, so be careful of that and pay very close attention to this next step. I'm gonna shock bolt everybody and just open the door. And you get to checkpoint. Don't have to worry about wasting no ammunition at all. We're gonna do the same for this section. Only we're gonna use our freeze bolt and our sniper rifle. So we're gonna come out, freeze bolt the Ruby clone. He's essentially dead for the chapter. Pull out our sniper rifle. Get the guy with the machine gun first. And that's this section complete. There will be invisible enemies. It's an enemy here, but we're not going to bother them at all. So we're just going to go right past them. I'm not worried about getting no green gel at this point, because we really don't need it. We fully stacked, almost at like 200,000 or 20,000. So just sneak past them in the water. Get this trap part. Get this green gel. There's a trap part up there. They want to make sure you don't think about trying to escape it. And we're going to have another arrow guy up here. So what we're going to do is use our shotgun over here. Try to get close as much as possible. It don't matter. We get ammo anyway, so it really don't matter. Normally, I would shoot him with the shotgun. He'd land over here between the two bolts that was here, and I'll shoot him. He'd explode. But it's a live record run through, so that's not gonna happen. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use shotgun again on another haunted. This haunted is fairly weak. He has very low HP. So one shot and one match should get him out the way real easy. And there goes our shotgun ammo there.
Gotta be a way to get up there somehow.
He's gonna spawn soon we turn around. So I'm gonna wait for him to come over here. Did he drop some green gel? Oh, he dropped some rifle ammunition. Stoked, my guy. Now you want to come back here and gather another collectible. That's the key. Almost completed. So we're gonna burn these. Grab those. We're gonna come down here and get our checkpoint. And we're gonna encounter alter egos. The alter egos, we're gonna run right past them. Don't even worry about fighting them. You don't wanna waste no ammunition at all. Go in here and gather these parts here. Just run past him. Well, you gotta wait for him to drop down. You gotta get his attention. I'll grab this. this section really self-explanatory. Sorry for the rat. Okay, we come up on our next set of collectibles. When we come back out of this closet, do another note. If you read those, you closely know what's going on. And as you can tell by the second game, if you relate the two, then you know what it's leading to. But once we come back from the mirror, we're going to encounter two alter egos. We're not going to fight them at all. We're going to shock both of them and then go into the hole in the wall. The air shaft, the vent shaft, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to make some shock bolts. And this missing person here is very interesting. You wouldn't think this would be the person you would see. But pay attention. It's Nurse Tatiana.
But she's...
But she was never here. She was working a late shift and she was never found from that late shift. And if you come over here, you wouldn't see it, but it's a newspaper on the floor. Now you see it right here. And they think the doctor has something to do with it. So the story is unraveling a bit. But on to the next section, man. Okay, go to two alter egos. Come on, buddy. Is he just gonna stand there? Yep, he missed. As I say, they do things differently on recording runs. He never stands there. Get our checkpoint anyway, man. Go over here, get our collectibles, man. Okay, we're gonna come through here. It's gonna be another collectible. It's gonna be a key. But first off, what you wanna do is get rid of this trap part here. And pull out your sniper rifle. And shoot down this alter ego. You're gonna come back here. There's gonna be a bomb, some green gel, and a key. We're gonna totally avoid the bomb and get the key. And we don't have to worry about this area ever again. Our grenades are full. You can't go in here until you pull this lever. But you have to be careful because once you pull the lever, there's going to be an alter ego that spawns. And it's also going to be traps in this area. But I'm going to show you how you get away from the traps. So here we go. Just like that. If you want to know how I'm running like that, just tap the right trigger, the shoot button once, and Sebastian is holding his gun like you running. You can easily get through sections that way. Pay attention to this. I want to show you this. You want to see something real cool. Pay attention. And that's what we're about to fight in the coming minutes. I like the enemy type, but I have unfinished business with him. But hopefully my strategy will help you get through it in ways I couldn't get through it back then. This section we're going to encounter the traumas, but the traumas don't tend to hit you or tend to mind you very often. Okay, we're going to encounter 2 traumas here. I mean, they can or they cannot hit you. Either or, it's up to them, I would say. Because it's like very random. Sometimes they hit you. Sometimes they just don't worry about you. And as you can see, one of them is stuck in that goo stuff back there. Anyway, we're going to shoot this and get automatically on the valve. It's going to be 2 alter egos here to get shot. We can just run past them. Be careful because they like to swing. But once we get past that, you're in the clear. Get your checkpoint, and we on to our boss fight, and that is the quail, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shoot him here because I don't want him to grab me, but if you go by without looking up, he'll just grab you, then you got to shoot him off. So I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to shoot him here on out so he can get away from me. If you come back here and burn this, you get an extra explosive bolt, so, and some green gel and some parts, so I recommend coming back here. And don't worry, we're going to get ammo and stuff once we get up here. Okay, before I get to this boss fight, we're gonna come over here and collect another collectible, which is another map fragment, which is map fragment 27, and we only need 1 more map fragment to complete the whole map. So once we complete the whole map, we get a specific weapon. You can go through the mirror if you want to here, but there's no reason to, because there's no collectibles there. It's only here for you to either save, upgrade, or use your green gel at this point. If you want to, it's fine. There's no shame in doing it, trust me. I had no choice but to do it back then. So, you'll be like me. But anyway, once we get over there, we will be fighting the quail in this section here. So what I'm gonna do is make me some shot boats, electric boats, whatever you want to call them. And I'm gonna use my electric boats, my magnum, my grenades, and my shotgun. There's a few things you need to learn about the quail. The quail, he can make himself invisible.
Shit.
When he's trying to get away from you. So, these little potholes up here, once you do enough damage to him, he'll disappear into one of these, and you have to find him by looking up at one of the potholes, seeing where the yellowish green liquid come from. Wherever it's coming from, that's where he'll be. And he'll produce these slugs that come out and crawl. Once you kill them, they produce ammo, or most of the time they produce handgun ammo. You will get no other handgun. You get no other ammo unless it can be a shotgun, but it'd be like 1 bullet. A magnum, it can be like 1 bullet. But the majority of the time, you will get handgun ammunition. And if the slugs were to hit you, since it's been on a AKUMU, you will die with one hit. So your best bet is to find where he's dropping the slugs, use your shotgun and get rid of them all at once. That's the best strategy. And they explode on contact, so you can dodge them if you want to. But that's just like doing too much work.
Damn it. What am I, an electrician?
And in this cutscene, Sebastian holds a 1911, which is like a foreshadow to the next game, because in this game he holds like a revolver of some sort. And in the Evil Within 2, he holds like a 1911 handgun, pretty much. But enough rambling, man. Let's get on to the fight, man. So just pay attention to what I'm doing. Grenades up. Now we gotta see where he's at. Okay, he's over here. Almost. He tried it. I like to wait and see if he's gonna drop any more slugs, but if he don't, he know you there. Right? So he don't produce no more slugs. Oh, now he producing them. He really tried to do this son of a bitch. Let me scoot up a little closer. Well, anyway, once you get a little closer, he'll stop. He should stop. But as you can see, he didn't. So I'm not even gonna hold him up anymore. We just gonna get down to business. There we go down there. Oh shit, grab me. Fuck. Well, he grabbed me, so it's the first time for everything, man. So let's go find him again. And that's the Quill defeated. That really wasn't a strategy, that was more like a freestyle. But all that matters is we get him out of, I'm up out the way. But what you essentially do is use a shot bolt and use your magnum and throw grenades. And that'll damage him enough to where he'll go up in a hole, and you find the hole where he at. And once you find it, you use your shotgun to group up the slugs. And once you find him, reload all your ammunition, put a shot bolt down below where he's at, shock him again, and use your magnum, and he should die instantly. But that fight, I guess you had a little taste of everything. But it's cool, we gonna get ammo back anyway. So let's start this generator up. And we're gonna get our last 2 collectibles of the chapter. I still got enough room to stock up. I'm gonna stock up. And you wonder, like, where your collectible at? It's right here. I'm gonna re-up on more shotgun ammo since I didn't take none over here. There we go. And now we on it, coming up on the end of chapter 14. But like I said, man, the coil is no joke, especially doing a no upgrades run if you don't have a sound strategy. Cause that boss is tougher than I made it look. But the goal is to help you get past it, and hopefully I did that. And that was the last collectible of the chapter, by the way. And get our checkpoint. And get... what's the word I'm looking for? Get trolled by Ruvik. You will. You will suffer. Go, Sebastian. And this is the reason I didn't use another shot bolt on a coil, because we're gonna need it for right now. But we're gonna get a little dialogue scene.
You've published my research in your name again. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
And I have done you a favor. You have no credentials. You'd never appear in a reputable journal otherwise. Nobody in the world knows you even exist.
Oh, but they will know. I have surpassed you in every way you can imagine. No matter. I have what I need. All that's left is the procedure.
Indeed. That is why we are here.
We? You wouldn't dare. You couldn't complete it without me.
Precisely.
Trying to make me feel sorry for you?
How the fuck it don't work when... whatever, man. That's all I gotta... that's what I gotta say is whatever, bro. It's cool, I ain't even tripping, man. I ain't tripping that out, not even the least bit. Go ahead and let him run. This game is something else, boy. Oh, and it made me create 2 boats. I didn't even know that. Whatever, man. I'll get him back the next chapter. I ain't even tripping about it. Here, go ahead, since you like the rush. There you go. Anyway, left the chapter off of bullshit, but it's cool. And that is chapter 14 completed. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though at the end there the game fucked everything up with my shot boats, but it's cool. We're getting back in chapter 15 anyway. It's all good. But until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.